She is a simple girl with simple dreams for a home filled with warmth, a love that is constant, a heart filled with happiness, and a life filled with little moments of sweetness. The harsh truth is that love is not enough to make a successful relationship. There are so many elements that go into a relationship: connection, trust, loyalty, understanding, giving in, making changes, forgiveness, giving time and attention, managing expectations, respect, communication, effort. More than anything else, choosing to stay in love even when both of you hurt and disappoint each other. That being said, if the other person is worth holding on to, better try your best, because the alternative is being left with sadness and regret. So go on, be honest, be sincere, put in the effort. I hope you make it. I hope you live a happy life. All she ever wanted was to be good enough for someone to say, "You are worth it, you are worth everything." All he ever wanted was to be good enough for someone to say, "You are worth it, you are worth everything." Part of me has this lone wolf mentality, with the desire to roam about free and unhindered. Part of me has the desire to reach out and make as many friends and connections as possible, while enjoying company and creating happy memories. It's the battle between two wolves, which form a complete entity. I feel trapped within myself, feel like I am capable of more, but I am holding myself back because it's comfortable being the way you've always been. So perhaps the first step to freedom is breaking free from myself. Headphones on, the world is dark, the curtains drawn, light is off. In the room alone, that's how it's done. For the broken souls, for the broken ones. Memories floating by, the pain inside, it spills out. I can't control it. I try to hide the sadness but can't escape it. Missing you with what's left of my heart. I'm always yearning. Love is blind, slow suicide. I'm withdrawing. All I think about is you, but it's over. Tell me how to move on when you are the one. You can try and force someone to change, but it's not going to last if they are not willing to do it for themselves. Once you stop pushing them, they're just going to go back to being the way they were. So, the best way to help someone to change is to encourage them and help them realize what they want from life. Once you become close to someone on a very deep, intimate level, you will never really forget them. You will always have a soft spot for them. You will want them to be happy, even if you two can no longer be together. The only exception is when they have wronged you, beyond repair and forgiveness. Then either hatred is left, or complete indifference, and the desire to stay away from them and carry on with your own life. They took the excess of their overflowing love and poured it into a shape, a living, breathing vessel, a being made from passion, from affection, from hope. a gift from the gods that they had always wished for. From that moment onwards, their lives became complete. The world continued to turn while they revolved around love. My soul wandered deeper than the seas, searching for something that my eyes can't see. You came along, and now I hear colors and sea breeze. You changed me, and now this is all I want to feel. Deep blue skies, starry nights, and you entangled with me. Let us go away to a world where we shall be free. I'll be the reason you smile. You will be the reason I'm still alive. Love is the reason we try, cry, burning in a blissful fire, walking on burning coal just to reach you and give you the things you desire. Every moment I spend with you, I'm reborn. You take me higher, higher than those clouds that blush when the sunset kisses the dust. With every kiss, with every touch, my skin tingles with lust. I want to hold you and caress you, have you feeling loved. We are on different levels and have different capabilities. That's why we may feel inadequate when we compare ourselves to people who are higher than us in terms of personal traits and lifestyles. That's normal, and we may feel that way at times, but it should not stop us from feeling good, working hard, and improving ourselves. All my life, I've been a disappointment. There's no doubt now that I'm elevating. I see jealous eyes. Go ahead with hating. Got the world for my taking. I keep on creating. Made one too many bad decisions. Regrets for life. Things I have no shot at fixing. Got the love of my life. Lost her because of my decisions. Far away from home. I'm alone. I'm distant. Wish I could turn back time on more than one occasion. Would have had a different life. There is no question. I have no hard feelings left. I just deserve it. Slowly fading out. Beginning of the ending. We try to fill up the empty spaces with whoever comes around, appearing to be promising enough, with whatever distracts us, if only for a while. But nothing works, nothing lasts. Some people are irreplaceable. Some holes in our hearts cannot be filled. Some feelings are impossible to shake off. Where there once was joy and hope, emptiness and loneliness remain. A reality one can accept but never live with happily. Everyone has expectations, especially in a relationship. We want our partner to fulfill some needs and expectations that we have of them. It's not wrong to change and mold yourself to be someone who is able to meet all these standards that someone has in mind, especially if those changes make you a better person. But if you feel unhappy and forced and feel like you just can't adapt or be a certain way, you might want to consider if it is really worth it, if it is right for both parties. Feeling not good enough is something that perhaps all of us will deal with at some point. We have to accept that we can never be the best at everything. We can be great at many things, but there will always be people who are better than us in certain areas. We just have to accept ourselves, make the most of who we are, and let whatever else happen, happen. For a brief moment in time, our bodies, our lips, our fingers had become intertwined. You were no longer yourself. I was no longer myself. We were one in that moment. It felt new. It felt familiar. It felt right. It felt like home. I know you want to feel loved. I know you want someone to call your own, someone who would do anything for you, but also prepare yourself to give in to the other person in matters that can be solved through compromise. Relationships are not going to be perfect all the way, but you can live through many perfect moments together. That line you've wanted to write, someone may have written something similar already. The music you've wanted to produce, someone may have made something similar already. That art piece you wanted to design and create, someone may have created something similar already. Go ahead anyway. Express your ideas and creativity. God is a rainforest. God is a passing cloud. God is that crashing wave. God is the sunset. God is the morning breeze. God is beauty. God is change. God is kindness. God is freedom. God is passion. God is peace. God is the human heart. God is forgiveness. God is connection. God is gratitude. God is progress. God is diversity. God is light. God is lasting love. God is contribution. God is hope. God is the new beginning. God is happiness. God is fulfillment. God is the universe. What does God mean to you? If you don't believe in God, which values mean the most to you? Home is where you feel loved, safe, comfortable, and appreciated. Home is a place for family and friends, for relishing good times and seeking shelter in rough ones. Home is a retreat from everything, yet also a world of its own. Home is a place of memories, of times gone by, of dreams that were developed, of growing up and learning. Wherever you go, you will always carry a part of home with you. How does it feel? How does it feel to be the cool kid? How does it feel to be the popular one? How does it feel to be looked up to? How does it feel to be respected? How does it feel to be admired? How does it feel to be noticed? How does it feel to be loved? How soon we get used to it. How soon we go from blessed to fuck this shit. It's human nature, never ending, more to this. Perfect pictures in the moment. Perhaps that's all there is. Negativity bias, threats to survival, liquor laden, and lust filled hookups. Failed attempts to replace genuine connection. No question why it's a never ending cycle. People choose what they want, only they can really stop them. They try to suffocate you with the labels, like you're not the same as them when it's all over. It's hard to let go of someone who you thought would be with you for life, be it whether the person walks away or you give up. It is sad and painful, but letting go is necessary. Years after everything is over, you may look back and understand why things happened in the way they did. You may realize that God had something else planned for you. Life will not always go according to plan. There will be times where you just feel like giving up. You feel like there is no hope left. You feel like everything you do is wrong. You feel like no matter how hard you try, nothing will change. Some of us will feel like we are the villains in our own lives, making choices that lead to us sabotaging our own happiness and peace of mind, as well as that of those who we love. Such is the nature of life. It is equally wild and unpredictable as it is calm and structured. If you are feeling any of these negative feelings, please give yourself the benefit of doubt. It may not seem that way to you now, but there is always a chance that life will get better. There is a chance that things will turn around. There is a possibility where you will live a happy life. If being positive is unbearable for you right now, please give yourself another chance. Hold on to the joy and happiness you have experienced till you feel it's time to move on. Let's go for a long walk, just you and me, with the sun shining on our faces, fingers intertwined with each other, smiles brighter than the worries behind us, embarking on a journey into the future. We look for magic among the mundane, knowing that it exists, leaving a trail for us to follow, a whisper in the winds, music in the rain, dancing between trees and flowers, vanishing between our fingers. Love triangles are uncomfortable. I can't tell you whether it's right or not because feelings are complicated. It definitely makes one feel like they are not good enough if they have to fight for the love of another. But if they truly want the relationship, they will do what is necessary and prove themselves worthy. Ultimately, somebody's heart is going to get broken. Everyone has the right to make the choice which is best for them. Memories, they dance around us like butterflies in the park. Memories, they float about like the fluffy clouds. Memories, they bring us back to the good old days. Memories, they're all we have, all that's left to stay. Some things don't have an ending. There is no closure for things we hold dearly. Some feelings will come and go, missing good times, the passing of a loved one. We never really forget anything. We come to terms with the facts and we move on. We just learn how to deal with them and how to live with them. They will try, they will forgive, they will give it their all. If their needs are not met, if they don't get the treatment they deserve, they will leave for good. You will never see or speak to them again. You won't have the option to fix it anymore. No more forgiveness, no more second chances, no more empty words, no more happiness. And once you know your lover, you'll see that they are just as human as you. They have fears, insecurities, secrets, embarrassing moments, desires, and needs. You'll see their beauty, their flaws, their darkness, weirdness, and madness. You'll see the very essence of their soul. You'll see the different modes they have. You'll see the parts you love, the parts you hate, the parts you want to change. You'll feel love for them. There will be times you wish you never knew them, never fell in love. But in the matter of true love and commitment, it conquers all. It allows you to feel emotions you've never felt before, because no one ever came this close. No one was as perfectly imperfect, so beautiful and unforgettable. Let the love flow and fill your life with its entirety. One day you will wake up and look at yourself in the mirror and realize you're not the same person you used to be, physically, mentally, spiritually. It is the accumulation of your efforts and experiences that will shape what you feel in those moments. How would you want to feel? I don't think that there is really just one way or philosophy that can help you to live the type of life you want to. It is more a combination of the different ideas you pick up, the different things you learn and implement in your life. It is about crafting all the different elements into a framework that suits you well. I imagine floating in outer space, high above the earthly limitations, problems, worries, pain, distractions, free to explore, free to never return. Traversing this cosmic playground, this is what it feels like to be among stars. The chaos, the light, the darkness, it all exists in harmony, all of it contained in this vast emptiness. Where do I go from here? I ask myself. The universe is an open road. I guess wherever I am, that's home. The paradox of life is that it is simple yet complicated. There are things we can choose, and there are things that we find hard to change. We dance in between emotion and logic, trying to make the right decisions. It is easier to give advice than it is to follow that advice. It is easier to point out another's flaws than it is to accept our own. We spend our lives trying to fit in and please others, while also staying true to ourselves. All I'm saying is that people are going to make fun of you, no matter what you do, no matter what you achieve. Even if you're the greatest of all time, you're still going to get made fun of, and your work will definitely be mocked. Of course, it is going to hurt at times. It is going to bring you down at times, and that's okay. You got to block out all the noise and focus on what matters. Focus on the people who matter. Focus on your purpose. I'm a believer of positivity and the idea that we should take charge of our lives. But I don't agree that it can work all the time. We also need to let ourselves experience emotions and not force ourselves to be positive all the time. Doing so can cause a backlash in the long term because you're denying yourself of the opportunity and experience to feel, understand, and evaluate your emotions. Is it in vain our quest for more? We can be satisfied and happy with what we have, but after a while, we desire something a bit different, something a bit more. I guess it's just natural to want to improve and have a little change from time to time. I guess that's what keeps life interesting. In reality, relationships are a mess of hopes, dreams, feelings, expectations, disappointments, hurt, happiness, and unforgettable moments. It is up to two willing souls whether they want to walk through this mess while continuing to believe in goodness and in each other. She hated herself for the things which had happened to her. She hated herself for all the things she could not control. She believed that she was not worthy of feeling good or being happy. But she was wrong. She was stronger than she had estimated. She was beautiful beyond measure, and I told her every single day. Someone who really cares about you won't let you go that easily. They will always want to talk to you, find out how you're doing. But if that puts pressure on you, then they are willing to stay away. It's not that they don't care about you, they don't wish to disturb you or make you feel stressed. They will try their best to chase after you, talk to you from time to time, check up on you. Their heart yearns for the connection, to see you, hear your voice again, to feel the happiness in your company. But they won't force you beyond a certain point. They will pray for your peace and happiness, even if that no longer includes them. The truth is that we are looking for someone who is willing to accept us with all the flaws and issues we carry. Someone who is willing to tolerate us for being difficult, demanding, frustrating, and disappointing at times. We are looking for someone who we feel connected to on levels that no one else knows. We hope to be with someone who supports us during tough times, someone who genuinely cares about us and makes us feel loved. During the moments when I am alone, sometimes I wonder if I really know what I want out of life. I wonder if I really know what I'm getting myself into. I wonder if I really know where I'm going from here. Many times the answer is no. There are some things that you plan for, and sometimes they just don't go according to plan. Other times you just go along one day at a time, and other times you keep going until you finally get what you want. I guess that is the mystery of life, to be so sure while being unsure. One of the hardest things in love is when you have to deal with another person's issues, when you have problems of your own. There will be times when it seems like giving up is the better option. Sometimes it really is, because there are other factors involved, and sometimes the relationship has to go through these struggles for both parties to know how much they really want to be with each other. Success is not solely about being the richest, fastest, or best in the industry. It's the incredible feeling when you've worked so hard for something and finally achieve it. It's about being in a position with less worries than yesterday. It's about knowing yourself, what makes you happy, and playing along those lines. That is how you lose them, when you don't put in the same effort anymore, when your own life becomes a priority over your combined future, when you stop showing them how much you care, when you stop saying those sweet words, when the connection you share slowly erodes day by day. The end of a relationship is not always a bad thing. Sometimes two people learn that they are better off without a romantic relationship. Perhaps they fell out of love. Perhaps they were just not compatible. As painful and sad as it sounds, sometimes it really is for the best. And as time goes along, both parties come to realize this truth. The one, the one who is there for you, the one who listens to you, the one who accepts you, the one who supports you, the one who cares for you, the one who puts in effort for you, the one who makes you feel loved, the one who never gives up on you. What is love? Love isn't all sunshine and rainbows. Love is getting drenched in the rain with your favorite person. Love is changing yourself because you know that you have to improve. Love is being with someone who allows you to be yourself, yet challenges you at times for your own good. Love is feeling distant and apart, only to close the gap between each other. Love is giving in, not giving up when times get hard. Love is feeling connected in more than one way. Love is making each other smile and filling each other's lives with growth and happiness. You will find someone who is close to you like no other, someone who appreciates you, someone who lets you know how they feel about you, someone who can challenge you, someone who will get on your nerves every now and then, someone who makes you rethink your decisions, someone for whom you will make adjustments slowly, someone who will walk with you through the storms and on the warm sunny days, someone who is there for you through the highs and the lows, someone who makes your heart overflow with love, someone who makes your life that much sweeter, someone who is worth everything.